Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 726. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, everybody?
All right, so basically, Chris had sent me a message a little while ago. You want to tell him what it's about?
So I guess in an upcoming post-Secret Wars Marvel comic, obviously, we're going to be seeing not just another Iron Man who is this African-American woman who there is some more information on that I can go into really quickly. There is a reason why Tony Stark picks her as the new Iron Man, which is it makes it a little bit better for me. Apparently, she's almost as smart as he is, and he figures that she would be a good pick for an Iron Man or someone to have the suit. So
Okay.
that, I guess, makes more sense to me because I originally thought, kind of naively, going into this, I was like, is she just a person who gets a suit or something? But, that's okay. I'm more forgiving for that, I guess.
Right.
However, there is going to be a second Iron Man.
Yes.
That Iron Man is going to be known as the infamous Iron Man, and it is Victor Von Doom. Of course, Dr. Doom.
Wonderful.
I don't know why. They're saying here, this is a quote, "There is a new Iron Man in town, and his name is Victor Von Doom. The greatest villain of the Marvel Universe will try something new. Where Tony Stark failed, Doom will succeed."
They're repeating. Okay, I got to stop it right there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They basically stole the storyline from Dan Slott, and I'll tell you why. Superior Spider-Man, Doc Ock, became a hero in Spider-Man's body. They had the nerve to do a Iron Man comic called Superior Iron Man. Okay? So they're basically recycling Dan Slott's story to fit Iron Man. And it's a copy off of themselves. Nothing original. I'm not really dead set against it, but I will see how it goes. I'm not really against it, though, as much as everything else with the Doctor Doom thing, because we've seen something like that before where he had to play the hero because Reed Richards was trapped in his armor, and it sort of became like a Locutus of Borg type of thing where he started being a villain and whatever, and he had to be the hero. So, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously he doesn't have a disfigured face anymore from Secret Wars. He looks like he's 20 or something. And things are very different after Secret Wars, that a lot of crazy stuff is happening. So we don't really I guess they're saying that this is the real Marvel Universe, but technically it may not be.
Yeah.
It may not be 616. So, and then there was something happening with Thor. You heard about that?
No, I haven't heard about that.
Thor, supposedly there's two Asgards. I guess an old Asgard from 616, and then this universe, and he's going to get the ultimate Thor's hammer or something.
Oh.
Original Thor or something. I'm kind of... There was this point in time when X-Men confused the crap out of you with the time travel and with this and with that. But now I'm totally confused with the Marvel Universe. What the hell's happening? So I have no answers. I'm tired of having, at the same time, 4 Captain Americas and multiple Iron Men and multiple Hulks and multiple... It gets boring, Marvel was about uniqueness, Only Tony Stark could be Iron Man. Only Steve Rogers was good enough to be Captain America. When they had that other guy try to be Captain America, John Walker or whatever his name was, U.S. agent he became, he was horrible. He was horrible, and he started killing people and doing crazy stuff. And in a big anniversary issue, I think it was Cap 400 or something, he had to fight him and take the shield back or something. I don't know. So I'm not really crazy about that. I don't know. It loses the uniqueness of it. Again, Thor was only Thor. Anybody else had the hammer, they never was the name Thor. They would Better Ray Bill or whatever. it's horrible that his ex-girlfriend takes the hammer and she is taking his identity. Because when they refer to him, he's Thor Odin's son. Which, I mean, you know, you had to make up a last name, Odin, whatever, because he doesn't really have a last name. So it's kind of corny, you know? So I'm not really happy with a lot of things that happen in the Marvel Universe, but I'm not going to, like, really, you know, be a downer on this. So we'll see what happens. Marvel is just going in a very different direction than we used to. Robert Downey Jr. had approved of the change with Iron Man. So,
yeah.
And supposedly the rumor is that Tony Stark dies at the end of Civil War, which is why he's never around, which may or may not be true. We'll see. I just find it disturbing how Civil War II ain't over, and they basically spoil the crap out of, like, what happens. You know, pretty much. So, I've been seeing stuff happening all over the place about Shin Gojira.
Yeah, and to me, it's not good stuff either.
Right.
Today they released a clip, if you guys remember, anybody watching, from that cartoon that's going to be on the 22nd, where they said that the design, the roar, and I'm assuming the atomic breath are all going to be the same. Whether or not this roar in the clip was a placeholder or not, I don't think it is. I think that this is the actual roar. Again, this is a minor thing, but he has the Showa Gojira's roar. Now, the Showa Gojira is, of course, the period from 1954 to 1974, and it's not the original roar. It's closer to one of the later roars in the series. In my opinion, it doesn't fit the design. Yes, I know it is a classic Godzilla roar, but I was hoping that they would have modified the original roar a bit. And,
right.
Of course, it does definitely look like he has blue atomic breath. Again, everything about this movie to me, and I saw, because I posted this on a page I'm a part of, and I got a very positive reaction from a lot of people, or a couple of people, saying, I posted on, I said, I feel like I've seen this movie already. And everyone was like, there's nothing new except for the design. Like, everything else just feels very strangely familiar. Like, nothing new is happening. So, again, we don't know the whole plot of the movie. There could be a reason why he's attacking that we don't know about. I always say that if you're going to do a solo Godzilla movie, you have to have a reason why he's attacking. He can't just come out of the ocean and start attacking. That's very, very bad. You know, I don't know. I have no idea what they're planning with this. Hopefully they have something planned.
Yeah. I actually have something else for you, which I want you to do.
Sure.
Hold on.
Although, I have to say this, though. The cartoon version, which I'm interested in checking out, they fixed his eyes in the cartoon. They're not pointing, like, sideways and down anymore. They're straight forward, and they're a bit bigger. And it really does help the design. It really does, in my opinion. So I don't know if they're going to maybe look at that, but who knows. Okay, so this article you just sent me here says, it's from Dark Horizons, says that John Barrowman is going to appear across CW's DC shows. So I'm guessing he'll probably appear, obviously he's on Arrow, maybe Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl, which would be interesting.
He's definitely appearing in at least one episode of Flash or Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow. But the key thing is that
very cool.
I guess they're using this as a marketing thing to also boost Supergirl, who's just arrived.
Right.
What better way to work her in where she keeps fitting into the other universe, that there's a threat maybe that crosses her into her universe, Malcolm Merlin. And then it's just a constant way, like maybe they have a constant portal that they can keep going through to whatever happens. And of course, there's going to have to be a big crossover. So I think Malcolm Merlin's going to be part of that crossover, being the villain with the Flash and Legends Tomorrow. And I think they'll all be teamed up together because it is a 4-way crossover. So I'm happy about that. I'm actually poor John Barrowman is going to be working overtime, but I'm sure he's very happy about that as well. So there you go. Again, it's great news. Also, and Sharon would really know about this. Gilmore Girls, right? Which I've never really seen, but Sharon, I'm sure, watched it. They have hired River Song.
Yeah.
So Alex Kingston. So that should be interesting. I wonder how that's going to be. Pretty cool stuff. What else is going on in the? Let's see here. I know there's. Oh, did you see the thing about the alien news or no?
Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. They just had the hands of they were sculpting the hands
Right.
of what the new xenomorph is going to look like, I gather.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think it was anything.
Oh, this I definitely wanted to talk about. This is another article. As you know, Simon Pegg basically wrote the Star Trek Beyond script. Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't understand, why they did this. But the thing is that they wanted to make a gay character to show that in the future, just like Gene Roddenberry's vision, there's even gay characters. So what they decided to do was they decided to honor George Takei, I guess without really telling him, that they're going to make Sulu gay. And they're going to cement it so much that it's going to be part of the beginning where he has a daughter and he's raising the daughter with his husband. And I guess he kisses the guy and whatever. And the thing is that it would have been nice if they would have communicated with George Takei before they just done it. Okay? Because here's the thing. And George Takei did not give the answer you would expect. Okay? I'm not, this is not his words. I'm just from what I gathered that he wrote.
Well, they have a quote here in the article.
Okay, you could quote it. Go ahead.
Okay. So it says here, there's just one problem. Takei doesn't like it being in there. In a lengthy interview with THR, the actor and the LGBT activist revealed the idea came from both writer/actor Simon Pegg and director Justin Lin, and that he wasn't happy with it as he never asked for Sulu to be gay. Quote, "I'm delighted that there's a gay character. Unfortunately, it's a twisting of Gene's creation to which he put in so much thought. I think it's really unfortunate. I told him to be imaginative and create a character who has a history of being gay rather than Sulu, who had been straight all this time, suddenly being revealed as being closeted. I really tried to work with these people when at last. Oh wait, what the hell? Sorry, my computer freaked out there.
Yeah.
When at long last the issue of gay equality was going to be addressed. So it doesn't sound like he's all for it.
Now here's the thing, okay? It definitely came up in conversation with Gene Roddenberry, I'm sure, with George Takei, I'm sure, if the character was gay or not. And obviously he was definitely not gay. He was a straight character. And this is the thing that really bothers me, okay? I'm really happy that, George Takei's like, look, I basically played this character. It was a job. Just because I'm gay, just because I'm gay, doesn't George Takei's gay, doesn't mean, Sulu's gay, So basically, he knows the character. Sulu's straight, right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they had a scene where he kissed a girl or something like that, right? He's straight. So, and to screw with that vision of Gene Roddenberry, it's like sacrilege. And the whole thing about being gay is you're gay from birth. You don't just become gay.
Right.
Nobody becomes gay, okay? So their effing answer is not acceptable to me because they don't listen, okay? Just like they don't listen when they said don't make Khan an English guy, a British guy, okay? You don't listen to the fans. You just do your own effing thing. All right? And this is the problem. This is the problem. They talk to him about it, and then behind his back, without even asking him, they do it. And he has a problem with it because Sulu is not gay. They tried to use the bullcrap excuse that it's a different universe. It doesn't matter if it's 50 universes, okay? The character was never born gay. So in 50 universes, he's not going to be gay, okay? I mean, it's not like, did you alter his DNA or something in this universe? It's the same thing, okay? So the response by Simon Pegg, does it have his response in there?
It has a response here from Zachary Quinto, who's an openly homosexual.
Yeah, that was another thing I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
First Simon Pegg commented about it. Yeah, first Simon Pegg commented about it. The actor commented about it. To play Sulu. He's just doing what they tell him. He doesn't have any control over that.
Yeah.
He's trying to give the best performance he can. He don't want to piss off George Takei. He doesn't want to piss off the fans. He doesn't want to just whatever. They're like, hey, Sulu, you got it, buddy. And he's like, okay. But Zachary Quinto's answer pisses me off because he's trying to be, I'm part of the community too. Zachary Quinto, I'm gay too, and I disagree with your disagreement, or I don't approve. I don't, who cares? You're trying to twist it where you're right and he's wrong, and that's not the case. You, Simon Pegg, and the other guy are wrong. They're wrong. Because who the hell is a better expert? George Takei, who played the character for 40 freaking years or whatever, and knew the freaking creator of Star Trek and his vision? Or these Johnny-come-latelys that just guess what it's supposed to be? They should take it out of the movie.
Well, this is what I'm saying, honestly, and this is, unfortunately, I think this is going to be a trend that we're going to see going on for a long time, is that we're going to, and I don't want to twist this, but as, these things become more progressive and, homosexual rights get further and further, I'm not saying that that's a problem. I'm not saying that is a problem. But when things like that happen in the real world, in things like entertainment, people say, oh, we need to cater to that, we cater to that, and that's fine. As long as you're not just purposely changing characters just for that. Introduce a new character. Make a new character. Whether it's a male, but female. Whether they're homosexual. Whether they're transgender. Whether they're this, that, or the other thing, right? The fact that they're now going back and saying, well, let's make this character gay. That, like you said, that goes against what they're fighting for. Because like you said, that you don't wake up and oh, I'm going to be this today. No. You've got to be born that way. And that's how you don't choose to be. That's how you're born. So that makes sense as a new character is made. They've always been like that. We're seeing that now with this character, Sulu. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, so this doesn't bother me as much. But the idea of it is again, this is another character that they're just just make him gay.
But it's an insult to the community because they know that too. And he's from that community, Zachary Quinto. He's gay.
And George Takei even said it in here. He said, make a new character. This character is not gay. He's been straight for the past 40 years. What does that sound like to you? That sounds like Iceman to me.
Right. And that pissed me off too.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with the Marvel, this one is Captain America, this one's Thor. Make a new damn character.
Yeah.
You don't have any female heroes? Because they're like, oh, what are we going to do for a Marvel hero movie? You're very limited to 3 choices. Really. Yeah. Wasp, Black Widow, or Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel didn't even have a movie yet. Or she didn't even appear yet. So it's how about make multiple women characters, superheroes, that are brand new in the Marvel Universe? Instead
of just taking a male character and gender bending them.
There was a male Captain Marvel in Marvel.
Right.
That died of cancer. So what do? You make a female version of it and use the cancer storyline where he died and you put it as She-Thor. Okay? Which is terrible. Terrible. All right? And then you have that's cool. You have a Muslim superhero, but she's using somebody else's name, Ms. Marvel, which was Captain Marvel before she was Ms. She was Ms. Marvel.
It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me that they're just gonna take someone's powers and give it to somebody else and be like, well, this character.
You're Iron Man.
Yeah, this
The
character's
Hawkeye.
this, and if you have a problem with that, you're against this race. It's like
No, we're not.
or this
Which is-
religion or whatever. It's like
my whole thing is they keep doing this, and they don't understand. They're too effing stupid to understand, right? That you're making Marvel comics boring.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're saying that if Tony Stark died tomorrow, anybody could be Iron Man. Anybody. I doubt a 15-year-old is smarter than Tony Stark or as smart. And even if they are as smart genius-wise, they're not smart experience-wise in the armor. Okay, he's been Iron Man since the freaking 60s, but of course in Marvel that's like less years, maybe 10 or 15 years. But no, they can't be easily replaced. Yes, eventually they would have a Captain America to fill the shoes of Steve Rogers if he dies, but it's going to take a long effing time. Like, you had the basic choice of Falcon or Bucky, which have been working with him. Okay, you can't just become Thor, all right? How about would have made more sense was if she became Thor and she failed right away or got her ass handed to her, okay? Because she has no experience with the powers. So there's no accountability. Like, they don't make any mistakes. How is that? How could they not make mistakes? When Spider-Man was first Spider-Man, he made mistakes. So why would anybody that new taking over, why don't they make mistakes? Like, big mistakes. I remember when New Warriors made a big mistake and the whole Civil War was created. They decided to take on the guy Nitro in a kids school, and everybody died for like a reality show that they were filming. They didn't take it seriously. And that started the whole Superhero Registration Act and Civil War and all that. So, like, no. Marvel has to be unique. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. They established that. They even said Miles Morales will never, ever be able to fill Peter Parker's shoes. Spider-Gwen never fill Peter Parker's shoes. Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, will never be able to fill his shoes. Anybody. Even Doc Ock, his like number 2 villain, number 1 villain, whatever, could not fill his shoes. All right? You have to have the uniqueness that it's not just a title that you can just take over and just become a superhero. There are consequences. There are actions. There's history. The moment she puts on, that 15-year-old puts on the armor, as smart as she is, she should crash right into a wall or something, or shoot the repulsor ray and it kills somebody. I mean, she doesn't have experience. I don't care how smart you are. So, and they're not going to do that. So back in the day, in the past, there was a thing where kids put on Superman's cape and jumped out the window trying to be Superman. Back when it was like early on, right? There was like a whole thing that they had to give an announcement. You can't put on the cape. Only Superman can be Superman and all that stuff, right? Like a public service announcement, right? In the comic book world, right, even though it's fake, but they can't just become a superhero. Like, there has to be failure with it. So that's my rant. Hello, Sally.
Hello.
How are you?
All right. How are you?
All right. So we're talking about a lot of different topics. As you know, Iron Man is going to be a 15-year-old African-American woman named Riri Williams.
I'm sorry. The name. Riri. Really?
Yes.
That's what her name is?
That's it. Oh, yeah. Riri.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Hulk is Korean, too.
Wow.
Yes. And Captain America is African-American. And Thor is his girlfriend. And because it was his ex-girlfriend, she's worthy. So now if you want anybody to lift that hammer, you go find all of Thor's girlfriends. Because if they're worthy to be his girlfriend, they're worthy of the hammer of Thor. See, that's the out right there.
Wow.
Yeah, basically.
That's ridiculous.
Well, we
Hawkeye's a girl too, and Star-Lord.
We got a bit off topic here, though.
Yes.
The point we were making before was In the new Star Trek film, they were going to reveal that Sulu is gay. And
Right.
George Takei is not happy about this because the Sulu character was straight for all these years. And he said that today. He said, I don't like the fact that they did that, even though he's a part of that community. Which I thought was really interesting because that's what we've been saying for a while. And that's what a lot of people have been saying for a while, is that making these characters just gay all of a sudden or something all of a sudden does harm to what these communities are actually fighting for.
Right.
Which I agree with, because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have a gay character, then just make one. Create one. Don't just...
And you know what thing that's sad about this? Is that all this garbage talk is going to foreshadow, not foreshadow, but it's going to basically overtake the attention away of the actor that died that played Chekhov.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, they're all going to be focused on, like this. But they're not going to focus on, thank you, to the actor that died. That's just sad. It's just sad. And you got two people in the same community, the gay community, fighting each other. Which we haven't really seen that before. So, and they make all stupid things. Well, we've never seen him with a girl. Who cares? He looked a little gay without his shirt on with the sword. I'll get that one.
Well, I hate to break it to these people, and I really do, but if the actor who played the character says that the character is straight and that he played him straight, guess what? You can't have an opinion in the opposite direction. The character is straight.
That's right.
If the directors of the show never addressed it, but the actor who's played him for years says, I played the character straight, guess what? He's straight. I'm sorry. And it works the other way, too. If a character who is homosexual, if the actor says, I played, or actress says, I played them homosexual, guess what? They're homosexual.
Right. It reminds me when Andrew Garfield played Spider-Man, and he says he wants the character to be gay, right? He's like, oh, he could definitely be gay, Peter Parker. Let me tell you something. They asked Stan Lee. He just heard about it, right? He says, let me tell you something. I created Spider-Man. I created Peter Parker. Peter Parker is a straight guy. He is not gay. He can never be gay because that's the way he's always been. There was never any 1%, 0.5% that he would be gay. He's like, if they're going to do that, I got Marvel on speed dial. I'm making a call right now. Okay, so he wasn't even budging with that thing. Especially when he was joking around Andrew Garfield like he wants Mary Jane to be a dude. And all. Listen, Stan Lee said, absolutely not, right? Now, another situation. I'm not sure what Iceman, who created Iceman, but the new friggin' writer that tried to make it that Iceman is gay basically made an announcement that not even the creator of Iceman, or all the writers that came before, knew that Iceman was gay because he just came out of the closet. Okay? That's bullcrap. So you're crapping on the creators, you're crapping on all the other writers, and even there was the Iceman of the past that was brought into the future, and the regular Iceman has dating, everything, has women, girlfriends, and everything, and he's like, I'm not gay, dude. And stupid Jean Grey, they tried to make her like a manipulative 15-year-old evil with psychic powers, trying to make him think he's gay, and basically making him say he's gay. So,
I don't understand how. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I understand how this new writer can say, "Oh, even the creator and the old writers don't know that he's gay." You know what that's like?
yeah,
That's like me picking up one of your books, Joe. Right?
right,
I'm reading, and I find a character, and I go, "Hey, Joe." We get on, and I go, "Hey, Joe, did you know that X character is actually a man?"
right,
And you're like, "I didn't write it that way," and I'm like, "Well, you're wrong. You didn't know."
right.
Like, how the hell can I do that? Like,
Right.
what? How can anybody do that except the creator?
That's like, I have to bring this up. That's like some idiot recently that said, I've never had any videos that reached over 1,000 views. And this person had 3. and then I had to share like 8 pages of views, where like 8 pages consist of probably every video that person has had, and then some. And there were thousands of views, thousands. Even my first year, second year, third year, fourth year, YouTube. It's like, you're telling me what's on my channel? So yeah, I would know my characters from my book. Stanley would know if Peter Parker is gay. But they're just trying to do what they want. And again, they're getting punished because that could affect the movie. It could affect the movie because nobody's going to be paying attention to the plot or anything. They're going to pay attention to that stupid thing. So I would honestly listen. I don't care. I would take that out, or I would have if it's a 4-second clip, I would have them reshoot 4 seconds that clip.
Yeah,
I would, and it would be nothing wrong with admitting that you effed up. Man up and admit it and change it.
I mean, they're making new characters in these movies, right? All over the place. Why can't one of them be gay? Why can't it be a major character? But you want a perfect example? In the new Star Wars novels, there's like 4 or 5 new characters that are openly gay. And you want to know that they're actually really great characters. Right. One of them, who's going throughout pretty much all of this specific series, the Aftermath series, he's a great character. And you want to know what? They imply that he's gay, they tell that he's gay, and it doesn't affect the overarching story, right? But he's a new character.
Right.
So it works that way. And you want to know what? I want this guy in the movies because he's a great character.
Right.
So what if Star Wars does it right, why can't other franchises do it right?
They can't. And somebody even tried to trick Mark Hamill that time. They asked him, "Is Luke gay?" He's like,
"That was."
Yeah, but he's like, "What do you think?" He was like, "Whatever it is, whatever you think. That's what it is."
I really wish Mark Hamill, and I respect Mark Hamill, but I really wish he would have said, "No, Luke's not, but there are other characters that are."
Right. But you know what it is? It's like people are offended by any answer.
I know.
You can't even talk anymore. Like, people just misinterpret, things for like whatever. It's just horrible. But anyway, so Sally, yeah, that's the stuff with Sulu. It's not gay. Well,
I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. I mean, the actor who played the character said no.
Right, I think he would know. In fact, there's plenty of times he ate with Gene Roddenberry. So, I mean, he probably asked him, "Hey, dude, is he getting no? Okay." Like, he would base it, that's it, But these guys are like, "Oh, well, we've never seen him with a girl. Who cares? You've never even seen Chekhov with a girl. You've never seen, Uhura with a guy, well, except for kissing Kirk and then making out with Scotty, which that's, whatever." But, I mean, so it just spits on the legacy, basically, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Well, especially, too, that these are supposed to be connected to the universe or whatever, like there's like a loose connection to them. That's like, if this was a total new universe, I'd be like, whatever. But since this is supposed to be connected to the main universe, it's like, oh, okay.
The only difference is that Kirk's father dies before he's born,
right?
Rather than he's alive when he's in Starfleet.
Right.
Okay? So nothing else should be affected unless, of course, like the Vulcan gets destroyed or whatever. So how does that affect? Like, is something happen when Sulu's a kid that, like, from that destroying whatever? Like, no, it's not.
It doesn't make sense why that would affect. It shouldn't
really be that German. It really shouldn't make that the universe has changed that way. Okay? Now, you could do, right, that this woman that's this white woman alien, right, that she could become part of the Enterprise because it's a new universe. Maybe he makes her part of the crew. And then you could also explain why Chekhov dies, because I really don't think you should replace the actor and just get another Chekhov. I mean, they are making another movie. It's a green lit already. They signed them last year. So I really don't think that you could replace Chekhov. It would be really horrible if they did that. You know, they wouldn't do it when the Joker died there. And he was supposed to be in the next Batman movie.
Uh-huh.
You know? So they can't have some other actor play Chekhov. So they would have to have a different person on there. They would, of course, they're going to have to make it that Chekhov dies in the movie, but it's off screen or something. You know, I mean, that's what I think. But yeah, Sally, the whole Iron Man's a 15-year-old. Her hair is like an afro from the 70s.
Yeah, I saw pictures of her.
She looks like she's not 15, but like 24. And I don't know how the hair fits into that helmet.
I don't either.
But it's like, jab so bro. Jab so bro. I don't know what that. It's like horrible. And again, the Robert Downey Jr. laughed. He says, "Oh, that's cool," you know, because what is he going to say? Is he going to be against it? Not really. He's not going to be like, "Oh, I don't like it." No, he's a team player. So, but I just think it's a joke, especially now Dr. Doom's Iron Man awesome.
He's not really.
Yes. Yes.
So is everybody Iron Man or what?
You're Iron Man. You're Iron Man. You're Iron. Well, didn't you see lately what Marvel does? They had a book called Thors.
I saw you had it once.
I know, and it's
Showed
like
it.
everybody went to Sears and got a hammer. It's like everybody's like this, right? If I was the bad guy, I'm like, shit. I'm not fighting you. It's like a whole planet of Thors. And they're all together just holding the damn hammers. It's like, how could anybody defeat them? You know, like, oh, and on the cover like this, with the hammers touching and everything. Hammers like here, hammers here, hammers here. It's like ridiculous. And then they had a book called Hulks. So that's not unique anymore, is it, Chris?
I wouldn't say so.
They're like, well, what color do you want? Because we had gray. Oh, you want a red Hulk? You got a red Hulk. But that's been around for a while, but he sucks. But anyway, so.
I want a magenta Hulk.
They probably did already, as far as I don't know. They had a lizard Hulk, they had a demon Hulk, or whatever. And they look at all the Spider-Man now, too. Oh, well, Miles Morales is in the Marvel Universe. He's called Spider-Man, but so is Peter Parker. But, you know, when they go to call Spider-Man, nobody gets confused. Like, nobody will say, hey, I'm going to call Spider-Man. Okay, which one? It's immediately like a psychic thing. Like, it's just implied, yeah, that's the Spider-Man we're going to call. So, well, I just was going to think of something cool, and I totally forgot. Damn it.
Because if you make everybody like a Spider-Man or a Thor, it's like the uniqueness of
Yes.
what that character is just plain gone.
You got Thor's ex-girlfriend. She has a hammer. Now he's going to get a hammer because he has to have one. So now they call him the unworthy Thor. Wow, that's nice. Nice title there. So he's going to get a secondary hammer. And then, what else? Yeah, how many Captain Americas do we have now? Steve Rogers is like Hydra Cap or whatever he is. Sam Wilson is still a Captain America. Bucky might be Captain America running around. And now so now you have 4 people that are called Captain America, and no one on the planet Earth is saying which one. Nothing to distinguish them. You're Cap 1, 2, 3, and 4. No. So,
Well, surely somebody's going, yeah, which one are we doing?
like,
you know.
I want, you know, somebody's going to say, like, I want a Chinese Captain America. And they're like, all right. Well, look what they did, too. They says, now, you know what? We have an African-American Captain America, but we want a white woman Captain America now. So we're going to make an alternate reality where Peggy Carter is Captain America for the video game. Saw that? You saw that Peggy Carter is Captain America, too.
That's just for the video game.
And then they made a future Captain America that looks like a She-Thor with a Final Fantasy blade and a weird shield. It's like a cross between She-Ra and like I don't know what, something from heavy metal or something.
No, they're gonna keep doing this until it starts to fail, and then they'll reboot everything again, and there'll be one Captain America and one Hulk, one Thor, one Iron Man, and then people will say, "Well, there's no diversity. We'll make new characters. We can't." Well.
So the thing is that they can, but no writer is going to create a character that Marvel's going to make money from because there's no contract that says that they will, as the writer, will ever make money.
Yeah, but they're not going to say that, though. They would say that, we just can't.
Yeah. Well, they use the excuse, we don't want Sony to use this character. We don't want Fox to use this character. Oh, by the way, there's another thing crazy going on, too. They have a big comic coming up called, it's basically the X-Men versus Inhumans. And obviously the humans are going to win. It's called The Death of X, meaning all mutants are going to die at the end of it. And they're only going to be Inhumans, right? The comic that's like on a top of 100 to like 1 to 100, it's like 99, meaning it sucks. Okay? So you're making the Inhumans take over the X-Men's role in the Marvel Universe. And because you want Fox to fail, you're killing off every single mutant.
That's ridiculous.
It's happening. They even did this on the comic. Somebody made a video about it. They're like, call the Avengers. Call this. Call the Inhumans. I'm like, what? Who the hell are the Inhumans? Medusa, Black Bolt. I mean, there was like 5 or 6. Now what do you got? Like 100 Inhumans? I don't understand.
I don't understand that.
Where the hell they come
People like the X-Men.
Right. The Inhumans are always the team that never really made it. You know, everybody's like, all right, we got something different.
I mean, why would you use characters that you were going to make a movie off of, but then you're like, oh, wait, we better not do that just yet?
Nobody gives a crap, really. I'm telling you, that's going to bomb
because
when it comes out.
They're not giving up on that movie. They're going to make it.
Can't talk. So you have a person that's a superhero that can't do, not even an I am Groot. There's not even one word that the character could ever speak. So you're just going to stand there like this. What's he going to do? Like this? Is he going to give the finger or something? Like, he can't talk. And then you got Medusa. Her hair is supposed to be like the size of the room, right? So she's going to be running and she's going to like knock buildings down with her hair or something. I mean, and you got an oversized bulldog. How are you going to do that? With the thing on his head, he has powers. The dog is supposed to like babysit the child or something.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, the dog is basically like the Crystal had a baby with Quicksilver. So it's supposed to be the grandchild of Magneto. And the baby's supposed to be a powerful mutant. You know, and it's whatever, man. It's just, you have a dog that has powers. It's going to turn into a rated G movie or something.
Because I know people didn't like the Inhumans on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, they were okay, but I really didn't.
Nobody really. I mean, it's like, listen, you can't use these 5,000 heroes, but you can kind of use these little guys we don't really talk about. You know, and then when they did use it, then they weren't allowed to use the movie Inhumans. So it's like, oh, they kind of, you know, kind of enemies with each other. Marvel. Yeah, I believe that every single X-Men's going to die at the hands of a stupid Inhuman character. Yeah, okay.
That's dumb.
Magneto's going to die too. Yeah, all right. Yeah, right. And now they're repeating the friggin' Superior Spider-Man storyline, and like Doc Ock was a good guy in Peter Parker's body, Spider-Man's body, and now Doctor Doom is just bored. So he looks like he's 20. He looks, you know, he's going to be Iron Man for no reason. Okay. The guy was like an evil, like killed worlds of people. Like, he's like and it's like, oh, okay. He just screwed with them for Secret Wars. Now you're going to be a hero? Come on.
That's so dumb. Why are they do? They know they're not going to sell comics when they do stuff like that.
I don't know why. They don't know what to do. And all these writers, they all get. I just can imagine what they do at this retreat. It's like, you'll be cool. You'll be cool. Oh my God. It would be so cool if the Black Widow is really Tony Stark's mom. That would be awesome. And they're like, book it, right? So that's what it is now. Now they're going to say that the Black Widow is Tony Stark's mom. But guess what? They're too stupid to read past comics to know that Tony Stark and Black Widow were boyfriend and girlfriend for doing whatever with each other, and he just did it with his mom now. God bless you, Marvel. Tony Stark was with his mom.
That's messed up.
How are you going to get out of that one?
Hashtag she's not really his mother. They'll reveal it in issue 977.
And now the totally awesome Hulk. It's like, dude, I'm the Hulk. Dude, I'm totally awesome. He's like, you did it with your mom, dude. It's like, seriously. Read a friggin' past issue before you do a storyline so you don't screw it up. Research before you write. Please. Could somebody do that?
See, they need to make like some kind of database where they can have all the characters.
It would be nice.
Their storylines and, something like that they can just look up.
Like the guy that did the Iceman's gay. Iceman had more chicks than I don't even know, Hugh Hefner at one point. He had girlfriends everywhere. How is he gay? How? Because that idiot growing up is like, oh, maybe he's gay because he has 500 women, but he don't have 501. It's like, and then he's like. Then he does a little thing when he's a nerd before he's a Marvel writer, Weissman's gay, and he puts it on a thing, and then people are talking about it, right? But nobody's talking about that. I don't remember I ever talked about it. In fact, when Iceman was in the comic X-Men back in the original X-Men, right? He was 13. So when you're 13, you're not looking to date anybody, especially if it's in the 60s. This guy's like, oh, Iceman's gay. Oh my God, what is this world coming to?
Hey guys, I have to run, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We got real life problems, but now, see you later, Chris. But now this is just a whole new set of garbage, I guess, Sally.
Wow, that's so dumb. I mean, surely they know that they're not going to sell that many comics when they do that.
Well, weren't you unhappy with Gem? Is truly outrageous.
The movie, yes, they screwed it up, but the comic is awesome. I've got 3 issues.
Oh, the new one?
The new comic, yes.
Oh, okay.
The comic is good. The movie sucks.
Didn't they try Josie and the Pussycats? They tried to do that. What else they tried to bring back? It's just terrible. Never good. So you happy about Gilmore Girls?
Yeah, I'm glad they're coming back.
River Song, Alex Kingston's going to be in there?
Yeah, that's going to be nice. They haven't really said what character she's playing yet, but...
Like I said before to you, I heard of it. I've never seen it. I don't know what it is. Sharon knows. I don't know. But hey, River Song's in. Okay. So, now you heard that John Barrowman is working quadruple overtime now, right?
Mm-mm.
He's going to appear in Supergirl and The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow as Malcolm Merlin.
Wow.
And even Supergirl has a different universe. He's going to still find a way to get in there. He's going to be he's going to be the thing that links everybody together, and like that they have a crossover with or something. Probably.
Okay.
That's good. I like that. And I think they started putting Constantine on CW or something to do with the Netflix thing or something. So that may open up a door for Constantine to return.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be on Legends of Tomorrow, from what I understand.
That would be cool.
This coming season, and then hopefully he'll get his own show again.
Right. Again. That would be cool.
Hopefully.
But what else do I want to talk about? Anything you want to talk about?
I don't know. I haven't really seen anything.
What's the name wants to play Squirrel Girl?
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
what is her name?
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick or whatever her name is.
From Pitch Perfect. Yeah. I mean,
I never heard of Squirrel Girl till they mentioned that.
I guess I've never heard of her until she's supposed to, she beat Dr. Doom with squirrels. It was like a thing, and they made a whole joke out of it. She beats everybody. I don't know. I don't know anything about that character, really, unfortunately. I know a lot of characters, but not really, knowledgeable about Squirrel Girl. Go figure. What else? I think that's it for now. But we could do a Real Movies because I have my 500th issue somewhere, but I have to get up, so maybe we'll find Gloria or whatever, see if she could do a Real Movies in a few minutes. All right. That's it for now, guys. Take care. Bye for now.